Today we're going to look at if Tesla worth it. So is it Tesla is undervalued or overvalued? I hope after this video you will learn more about that, and I will tell you my opinion. Should you really think Tesla is a bargain or it's just not a good buy? By the way, this is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence before you purchase any stock. All right, so let's just take a look at Tesla price right now. So how much is Tesla worth? It's worth about 1 trillion. But that's not the most important thing. What's really important is P ratio. But I would say for this Tesla, this kind of growing, very potential stock, you won't find too much information by looking at the PE ratio, because its profit can be generated drastically in the next few years or the next decade. So one way to evaluate this kind of super growing stock is to look at its revenue and compare its revenue with some similar company and see the similar company's net profit margins, and to estimate what the P ratio will be like when Tesla is mature. Okay, then we can find out if it's overvalued. So let's just take a look at Tesla's net profit margin right now. It's pretty low. It's around zero. It's like on average is actually below zero, but recently its profit margin kind of increased a lot. In 2021, we can just look at the first season of 2021, it's 3%, and then 5%, and 7%. So it's increasing quite a lot, quite fast. And how much it will increase? I do think it will increase to around 10%. Why? Because if we look at Toyota, which is a very typical car manufacturer company, its net profit margin so far it's around 10%, and 10% is like a maximum. So on average is around 7-6%. Maybe you could argue that Tesla is more high-tech company. Its net margin should be more than Toyota, because Toyota is like a lower price end for majority of these products. So let's say Tesla is a luxurious product, so its net profit margin should be much higher than Toyota. Okay, let's give it 50% premium. So let's just assume Tesla's net margin, when it's mature, it should be 15%, which is a lot. Okay, then we can look at Tesla's revenue right now. So its revenue is around, this is in thousands, so it's million. So it's 46 billion. So it's 46 billion right now. So it's revenue. If we use 15%, which means we will need to do some math here. So 46 times 0.51, which it's in the future, if Tesla is mature today, then its profit should be around 7 billion. Okay, so now we know its profit. It's like, if we really reach its full potential, its net profit margin is 15%, its profit is 7 billion. Then how much its PE will be? So let's just use 1 trillion divided by 7. So what's the PE ratio of Tesla when Tesla is actually mature? Okay, so it's extremely high. So the PE is around 142. So this is my calculation. I think Tesla is definitely overvalued. Why? Because if you do some math, how can you get the fair return when the stock P ratio is 142? This is extremely high, unless it's really growing really fast. really fast. And I don't know how fast it can be growing, because its market share, its capital is already really big. And the most important thing is its manufacturer is just not gonna catch up. I know it has like a very big demand, but car manufacturing is not like we can ramp up we have a demand and we can ramp up the production tomorrow. It usually takes 2-3 years to building up those factory. Maybe you can say, oh, Tesla is super efficient. Maybe they build a mega factory in 1 year, but that's not always the case. It at least need 2-3 years to make the production line stable. So I don't really think you can be growing that fast. If you do some math, you need probably 100% growth rate or 70-80% annual growth rate to get the fair return from 142 P ratio, because in the future its P ratio will definitely drop. And I just don't think its value is justifiable for me. And more importantly, its net profit margin, it's still very low. Its P ratio, the actual P ratio right now is 300. But it's just like I say, that value is not meaningful. If you do some calculation, when you reach its mature profit margin, its P ratio right now, it's around 142, which is super high. And not to mention, electric vehicle right now, it's still pretty new, so its competitors is just very limited. I believe in the future there will be more competitors coming in. It could be competitors from original traditional car manufacturers or the new competitors. We don't know. There's so much uncertainty in the future, so I won't really think Tesla's price now it's a fair value. It's overpriced, in my opinion. So that's my opinion. What do you think? If you have the different opinions or the same opinions, or you just want to talk to me, leave your thoughts in the comment section below. I will reply every of them. And it's really helpful YouTube algorithms to promote this channel. If you would like to receive more stock analysis channel like this, don't forget to subscribe. Other than that, I will see you next time.